Hey, Terrywinkle, guess what?
What's that, Pim Pim?
The Silly Story Spectacular sold out in only 2 hours.
What? There's no more tickets?
Well, no more tickets to the first show. They decided to release a second one.
Oh, when do those ones come available?
Tomorrow morning, the 9th of October at 10 a.m.
Oh, all right. I better be ready. We got to get tickets to this one for all of our friends.
Okay, we'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye. One day, 2 kids named Hughie and Clara were going on a walk. Now, they had found a fun little path that they were walking along with all kinds of random trees and things all around the outside. As they were walking along the path, they were talking to each other. "This is a really pretty place," said Hughie. "Yeah," said Clara. I like it. As they continued to wander along the path to see what was going on, they could hear a noise in the bushes. Maybe this one or maybe this one. They looked across. They could see the bushes just off to the side that seemed to be shaking a little bit. "What do you think it is?" said Hughie. I don't know," said Clara. Let's go have a look." As they went over towards the shaking bush, it continued to make more and more noise. "Maybe this one or maybe this one. Ooh, that's a pretty one." As they pushed the leaves of the bush apart, they saw a purple fuzzy creature inside. "Oh, hello," said the purple fuzzy creature. "Oh, who are you?" said Hughie. "I am the Pim Pim," said Pim Pim, "and I am on a scavenger hunt." "A scavenger hunt?" said Hughie. What's a scavenger hunt?" "Well, you get a list of all the things that you need to find, and then when you find them all, you are the winner." "Oh, okay," said Hughie. "Well, what's on your list?" "Well, I don't know, because I have not found the list yet." "You haven't found the list," said Hughie. "Then how do you know you're on a scavenger hunt?" "Well, I just decided I wanted to do a scavenger hunt, so I just started looking." "It doesn't work like that," said Hughie. "How are you going to know if you found the right things?" I don't know, but would you like to help me?" I guess so," said Hughie. "Sure," said Clara. "Hooray!" said Pim Pim. "Okay, well, let's start doing the searching." "But what are we searching for?" said Hughie. "I'm pretty sure we will know when we find it. Come on!" Pim Pim grabbed Hughie and Clara's hand, and they started running along the path together. As they ran, Pim Pim seemed to be going from side to side, looking at all the different bits and pieces. "Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this way." Pim Pim dove in sideways into the bushes. "Where are we going?" said Hughie as he got pulled past all the different trees and branches. "I'm pretty sure it's here," said Pim Pim. He stopped suddenly and picked up a stick. "I think this stick must be on the scavenger hunt." "It's just a stick," said Hughie. "No," said Pim Pim. "It is a special stick." "How do you know?" "Look at it." Hughie held the stick and looked at it very carefully. "Pim Pim, I'm pretty sure it's just a stick." "Well, it is just a stick for now, but if we do this..." Pim Pim clicked his fingers, and all of a sudden, the stick began to talk. "Hooray! You have found me, the first stick on the scavenger hunt." "What?" said Hughie. "How did that happen?" "Oh, never mind. This is how things always work for the Pim Pim. Everything always works for Pim Pim because Pim Pim is the best." "Oh dear," said Hughie. "Well, what's actually going on, Mr. Stick?" "Well, you've started the scavenger hunt by finding me the very special scavenger hunt stick. Now you need to find the next thing." "Well, what's the next thing?" said Clara. "Well, the next thing is... I can't actually tell you." "Yay!" said Pim Pim. "What do you mean, yay?" said Hughie. "That means we get to keep looking. Come on, let's go!" Pim Pim grabbed Hughie and Clara by the hand once more and started running in a completely different direction. By now, they had reached the edge of the bush where they had been walking, and they popped out into a street. There was all kinds of houses along the edge, and Pim Pim started running along the front of all the different houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12... Pim Pim, that's not how you count," said Hughie. "Oh, I'm not normal counting. I'm doing the scavenger hunt counting." "What do you mean?" said Clara. "Well, in scavenger hunt counting, you get to do whatever counting you want until you say 10. It's this one." "What?" said Hughie. "It's this one," said Pim Pim, pointing at a letterbox. Pim Pim, that's just somebody's letterbox." "No, it is part of the scavenger hunt. Okay, you pull it out of the ground." "What?" said Hughie. "I can't pull the letterbox out of the ground." "Okay, I'll do it," said Pim Pim, and he grabbed the letterbox by the top and he pulled it out of the ground. "Hey, who's stealing my letterbox?" said the man inside the house. "Quick, run!" said Pim Pim. "Ah!" said Hughie and Clara as they started to run after Pim Pim, who now had a letterbox over his shoulder and was running down the street. "Hang on, I got to turn it into a scavenger hunt letterbox." "How do you do that?" said Hughie, trying to keep up with Pim Pim. Pim Pim raised his hand and clicked his fingers. And as he did, the letterbox started to talk.
Hooray! You have found the next item in your scavenger hunt!
Oh my goodness, said Hughie. Does anything you find and click your finger turn into an item for the scavenger hunt? Well, maybe, said Pim Pim. But we never know. So I got this one, and Mr. Mailbox, what is our next mission?
Okay, the next thing that you need to find is... I'm not allowed to tell you!
Hooray, said Pim Pim. This is not how it's meant to work, said Hughie. Yes, but nothing ever quite works how it's meant to work with me to Pim Pim, but it works out way, way better. Oh, okay, said Hughie. So they continued to run down the street, and the man whose house it was continued to run after them.
Come back here with my letterbox!
Uh-oh, said Pim Pim. Oh yes, we better put it back. Quick! Pim Pim and Hughie and Clara turned very quickly down the side street, worked their way around back behind the houses, back to the house where they'd pulled the letterbox from. They slammed it back in the dirt out the front. By now, the man had given up on chasing Pim Pim and the kids, and had turned around to come back to his house. Quick, hide, said Pim Pim, as he dove into a garden next to the man's house. The man came back and realised,
Hey, my mailbox is back! That's fantastic! Yes, I am back, said the mailbox. Oh, said the man, a talking mailbox! Yes, and I got something for you, hang on. There's your letters. They got delivered this morning. What is going on? Said the man.
Quick, run, said Pim Pim. And the kids and Pim Pim dove out the garden and kept running down the street. We found 2 items on the scavenger hunt. Okay, we need to find the next one. What was it again? We don't know any of the items that we're meant to be finding on this scavenger hunt, said Hughie. Oh yes, you are correct. That's why we need to keep looking. And maybe we should do some tumbling to see what we can do. Tumbling, said Hughie. Yes, watch me. Pim Pim raced towards the top of a hill. Then he tripped over. Tumble time! He landed at the bottom of the hill. Hooray! Your turn! What was that? Said Hughie. It's tumbling. You get to a high place and then you trip over and you tumble all the way down. Are you ready? I don't think so, said Hughie. Come on, it's fun, said Pim Pim. I'll try, said Clara. She climbed to the top of the same hill and then tripped. As she stopped at the bottom, she turned back to Hughie. It's fun! Give it a go! Okay, said Hughie. He climbed to the top of the same hill. As he looked down at Pim Pim and Clara down the bottom, he was a little bit worried. So what do I do now? Just trip over and tumble. It's fun. Okay. So with that, Hughie tripped over and oh look, he's going very fast. I know what we need to find next, said Hughie. What is it? Said Pim Pim. I think it's a car tire. Hooray, let's go! Pim Pim grabbed the kids by the hand once more, and they all started running along together back towards the street. See, I told you that tumbling would work. I don't think any of this actually works, said Hughie. It's still fun though. Okay, come on, said Pim Pim. So as they ran back to the street, Pim Pim started looking at all the cars. Not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. How do you know it's not that one, said Hughie. Because I have not grabbed it yet, said Pim Pim. What? Said Hughie. Never mind, said Pim Pim. Come on, let's find a big one. They kept looking around at all the cars until Pim Pim saw something. Oh, look at that car, said Pim Pim. There was a car that looked very, very fancy. It had a very slick, shiny paint job, and the wheels on it looked very, very cool. They even had spinny bits in the middle. I think it is that one, said Pim Pim. Are you sure, said Hughie. I'm never sure, said Pim Pim, but it will work. Okay, Pim Pim raced over to the car and started to pull. It seems to be stuck. That's because you can't just pull car tires off, said Hughie. Why not, said Pim Pim. I think there's like nuts and bolts and things. Hang on, said Pim Pim. With that, he bit onto one of the nuts of the car wheel with his teeth and started to turn it. That is not going to clunk. The car fell over and Pim Pim grabbed the wheel. I got it! Hooray! Said Pim Pim. Just then, somebody came running out of the house.
Hey, who's messing with my car?
Said the man running out of the house. You can't see me, said Pim Pim.
I can see you, said the man.
Okay, we gotta run away now, kids. Maybe we should use the wheel. How are we gonna use the wheel, said Hughie. 1 second. Pim Pim grabbed a few things off the side of the road and started jamming it in the side of the wheel until there was 2 kind of platforms on either side of it. Okay, you two sit on that side and I will sit on this side.
Come back here with my car wheel, said the man.
Lucky we are at the top of a hill, said Pim Pim.
What are you planning, said Hughie. Hold on, said Pim Pim. And so, as he sat on one side of the wheel and the kids sat on the other side of the wheel, they pushed off and started to roll down the street. Whoopee, said Pim Pim. Scavenger hunts are the best. I don't think this is a scavenger hunt, said Hughie. Yes, it is. Hang on. Pim Pim clicked his fingers, and with that, the wheel started to talk.
Hooray! You have found me. I am the very fast wheel. Hooray! 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 Hooray!
Said the wheel.
Hooray, Mr. Wheel! We have found you for the scavenger hunt.
I think it's a scavenger hunt, said Hughie. I'm not convinced, said Clara.
Well, I am the wheel for the scavenger hunt, and you are going fast and fast and fast. So, do you know what you need to do next?
No, Mr. Wheel. Please tell us, said Pim Pim.
You need to... I can't actually tell you, said the wheel. Ha
ha ha ha! Oh, hooray, said Pim Pim. We are winning.
I'm not sure what's going on, said Hughie. Maybe we just keep having fun, said Clara. Good idea, said Hughie.
Okay, Mr. Wheel, we do the rolling for now, and then we need to...
Uh-oh. They looked back, and the man who owned the car was now on a motorbike and was racing towards them.
I'm gonna get you, kids!
Uh-oh, said Pim Pim. We gotta get out of here.
They rolled around.
Mr. Wheel, can you turn on the super turbo powers?
Yes I can. Hooray! Ready? Let's go.
The wheel took off at top speed. The man was so confused as he watched the wheel fly off in a different direction. It went down the hill, then it went around a roundabout, and then came straight back towards him.
What's going on?
Said the man, as the wheel started doing circles around and around and around and around.
Wow, 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 wow.
He was very, very dizzy.
What is...
As they rolled past him, they went straight back to the car.
Okay, let's put it back now, said Pim Pim.
He lifted up the car with one hand and then chucked the tire on with the other hand. Pim Pim, you're really strong, said Hughie.
Oh, yes, I have lots of hidden talents. I think I will leave it as a talkie wheel. And maybe...
He walked along and clicked his fingers next to all the other wheels as well. As the man raced back on his motorbike, he got to his very, very flashy car. And all the wheels started talking.
Hey, cool motorbike. Yeah, that's a cool one. I like that one. Hey, can we race the motorbike? Yeah, let's do it.
Said the man. And then he fainted. Clonk.
He will be okay. Okay, let's keep going, kids. I think we have one more thing to find. Let's keep walking this way, said Pim Pim.
As the kids and Pim Pim continued to walk, all of a sudden, Hughie realised something. Pim Pim, we're almost back at my house.
You are correct, Hughie. I'm pretty sure the last thing that we need to find is at your house.
Oh, I wonder what it could be. So the kids and Pim Pim walked all the way back to their house, and as they walked through the gate, Pim Pim started looking very carefully around the front yard.
No, it is not this.
He picked up one of the toys in the yard.
No, not this.
Then he picked up a soccer ball.
Oh, I think I found it. Okay, but we gotta do this one different because I think this one is the winning item.
The winning item? Said Hughie.
Don't worry, just trust me. Okay, I put this here and then I will stand very, very close. And Hughie, what you need to do is run and kick the ball as hard as you can. And when you're about to kick it, I will make sure that it turns into the scavenger hunt grand prize.
I don't think this is a good idea, said Hughie. It's too late not to try, said Clara. Okay, said Hughie. He lined up, ready to kick the soccer ball. What should I aim for, said Hughie.
You should aim for victory, said Pim Pim.
What? Said Hughie. Go! Yelled Pim Pim. So Hughie raced towards the ball, and as he went to kick it, Pim Pim clicked his fingers. Hughie booted the ball, and it exploded into dust and streamers and sparkles and all kinds of things. Then, in the sky, appeared some writing. Congratulations, you have won the scavenger hunt! Hooray! Said Pim Pim. I am so confused, said Hughie.
That is what was meant to happen, said Pim Pim.
Us being confused, said Clara.
Definitely, said Pim Pim. We are the winners, hooray!
Pim Pim started dancing and cartwheeling around the front yard. Have you had fun though? Said Pim Pim. Definitely, said Hughie. The most fun ever, said Clara.
Well, I believe my job here is done. Okay, you kids have a fantastic day, and I see you next time, okay?
With that, Pim Pim cartwheeled out the gate and continued to cartwheel all the way off down their street. That was fun, said Hughie. I agree, said Clara. Just then, their front door opened, and their mum looked out at the sign in their front yard. Scavenger hunt, she said. What happened in your scavenger hunt? Well, said Hughie, I don't think you'd believe us, even if we told you. And that is the end of the story.
This episode is brought to you by Pim Pim Scavenger Hunts. Don't have time to organize a real one? Don't have the patience to put together a big list and make sure that everything is findable and all those important things to make sure that the game works? Well, do yourself a Pim Pim Scavenger Hunt where you run around picking up things and say, I'm pretty sure this is it. It is so much fun. Oh, we hope you have been enjoying the silly stories for kids. Make sure to leave a review wherever you find your podcast and share it with every single one of your friends. This has been me, the Pim Pim.
And me, Sam. We'll see you soon.